Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, just messing around with this a moment. 1 second. Okay, all sounds good. This is us now live, ready for All-Star Battlefield. And we are less than 15 minutes away from the actual stream. Now, of course, there's going to be a slight issue because normally I'm on my desktop and normally I can switch to another screen. And then when I switch to that screen, I can then come out of Evony, go back into Evony, etc. But I can't do that today because I'm doing it all from mobile, and you don't have the ability or the features to be able to switch screens. So this is going to be interesting on many levels today. It really is. One, I'm doing it on Top Game Strategies, not EmpireBuildAcademy.com. We're EmpireBuildAcademy.com, that's the website. On Empire Build Academy, which means genuinely no one could end up watching, which is a bit of a brave gamble. Also, as I said, the fact that I'm doing it from a screen is also something that is a little bit scary, because I don't know exactly how I'm going to handle doing all of the different things that I normally do on desktop. So that is also something else to be aware of. Now, let's just go and have a look at what is going on. I can see we've got 2 people watching, which tells me that it may not be as good as it normally is on my main channel, but that is all good. I've got to test these things out, see how these things work. So let's have a look at today's All-Star Battlefield. Let's have a look at what is going on. I'm not going to go into the All-Star Elite or the All-Star Junior, but what I will do is just jump into it very quickly to show you that if you were wanting to see who is involved in all of the different ones, we can go into the Elite one, and then of course you can work your way down all the different teams. And if you wanted to select continent as well, maybe you wanted to see who was in Peak of Glory, and we go into Peak of Glory, and then you've got all the different ones in there as well. You may go into Group B. We can see that these are the matchups in Group B and all of the different teams that are facing. So if you are looking for someone in particular, maybe you are looking for someone in particular as a stream. Maybe there is someone that you are hoping is being streamed in today's battle. That is what you can do. I know there's a few people out there that are doing the streams today. So good luck to all of the people, not only taking part, but also the people that are doing the streams as well. What am I doing? Of course, I am going to be following Young in his All-Star Battlefield attempts. I did it the last time. I always like to follow our own members if possible. And Young has qualified for the major one. So let's go and click onto that. You can see it's the Brilliant Star server, which is C5 continent, 1128 to 1441. So I've already seen there is a comment saying which continent you're streaming on, and that is the one I'm doing. I'm doing the C5, and it's Group A. And if we jump into Group A and we see who's in there, we can see for the Eagles, we've got the very incredible Nadir with his 414 billion. And yes, you did hear that right. 414 billion is the power of that particular player, with a few others there also alongside. And then we've got the Stallions. This is the Stallions team. And actually, let me just go down and show you everyone that is in Eagles. So that's all 25. We don't know if all 25 are going to turn up. Let's go over to the Stallions. These are the people for Stallions. We can see the top dog there is Arc San Miguel, 109.8 billion. If we go all the way down, these are all of the different competitors for Team Stallion. Then we go into the Bears team, and let's have a look at who is the top dog. Is Brom Dog from server 1207, 134.3 billion is the power for the top one in Bears. And again, let's go slowly down and see who else is in there. And yes, you can see in 21st, 21 is Rambot. That is Young from server 1429, power 26.8 billion. And of course, today is all about survival for as long as possible. If you are someone like Young, he's obviously had to work very hard to get to this stage. So all the best to Young, but it's going to be difficult because, as we know with All-Star Battlefield, it really is all about your heal speed ups and how long you can hold on in the battles. There are going to be some crazy rallies set, and normally Young is normally at the top end of those rallies. Today, it's sort of going to be a flip, and it's going to be survival that is going to be needed from Young. And then we have the final team, and the final team is the Lions. Just having a look at that. Couldn't really see it. I haven't got my glasses on. And the top power in there is Ollie, 97.7 billion. And then we've got a few others down there. Now, one thing I haven't done, and this would be interesting, I did a quick little live stream yesterday asking people, where are you putting your coins? Where are you putting your betting coins for All-Star Battlefield? And this is something I haven't yet done. So it'd be really awesome if you could tell me where your coins are. I will potentially follow what you are saying or what you are advising. So if we go into this one, let me go in, and it's the Battlefield betting, All-Star betting. And these are the different areas that I can be playing or placing my coins. Where are you putting yours? You can see here, this is so difficult actually. In this first one, we've got 2 trillion, 2 trillion, 1.9, 2 trillion. So literally any one of those teams could win. Any one of them. If we continue going along, we've got a few more. Again, everyone is so evenly matched that it really is going to be difficult. And obviously there's quite a few in there that we can pick from. Maybe that one's there, 793.6 billion. Maybe it could be going there. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments where your betting coins have gone and where you think best for my betting coins on here. Now, we've got 7 minutes to go until the stream actually goes live. So there are a few things that I sort of need to do. As a rule, I don't bet. You save your coins and just spend the coins that you get. Is that what you're doing? I'm assuming. Could be a good plan, because the last time I did this and I followed what people said, unfortunately I lost them all. So I didn't really gain anything from that. 12 people watching, welcome to the channel. Really excited to be doing this on Top Game Strategies. Now, just to give you a quick overview on the two channels, Top Game Strategies, Empire Build Academy. I have a website for Top Game Strategies, which is topgamestrategies.com. I have a website for Empire Build Academy, which is the early stuff, empirebuildacademy.com. That website is not good. It's not good. It's okay, but it's not great. Topgamestrategies.com is the one where it's going to be, and this is where I'm really going to push things for the really detailed quality top guides. So on this channel, I'm really keen to get all the information I can to really produce top quality guides. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do that for Empire Build Academy. It just means the more in-depth stuff, the more detailed stuff is going to be over on there. And I just thought, as a little bit of a difference, just to get this channel out there and also the website, I thought I'd do the stream on this. 6 minutes to go. Just to let everyone know, I am in the beautiful world of Italy for the second time in my life, and currently I'm in Pompeii. So I am streaming live from Pompeii. I can see some glorious views outside my window, including Mount Vesuvius, which is a quite striking feature and a very beautiful feature. But I went into Pompeii this morning, very, very beautiful. Went and seen the ruins of the Pompeii as well, which was incredible. And yeah, so it's one of those days that it just feels so good. It really does. And hopefully we're going to have a really good stream. 5 minutes to go. What I'm going to do, you will hear it. It's going to be a little bit different. And again, if you are used to watching me on Empire Build Academy, I'm normally on the laptop, and I can normally do things, flick things, move across to this, do this. None of that today. It is purely mobile phone based. So when I'm going away from the phone, there's no pausing of sound. You're going to be hearing me in the background making coffees, making drinks, whatever it is. It is 38 degrees here in Italy, so it is definitely going to be very warm as well. So that is where we're at. So 4 minutes to go. I'm hoping that I can come out of this and back into it with no issue whatsoever, but it might be one of those where I have to start the stream all over again. I remember doing this before, and it's sort of really backfired on me doing it via this method. So I've got to keep my fingers crossed. I'm hoping you are all keeping your fingers crossed for me as well. And yeah, let's go and do this. So I've got a few minutes to go, so I'm going to go and grab myself a quick drink, but you will hear me in the background. Who's listening to my stream? Sorry? Anyone listening to my stream? No, I'm joking. And a bit cool before the intense battlefield starts.
You not put your thing on?
No, because it was really interfering with the sound the other day.
Can you keep our door shut then?
Of course, 100%. Do you know what? You'd have been hearing me in the background there, wouldn't you? Because I forgot that I had my microphone on. So that was me talking to the wife about how hot it's going to be. And also, do let me know, actually. Yes, C5 is what I'm doing. C5 Group A. And I hope to be a spectator of Team Bear in C5. That is what I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Now, I really genuinely don't know how it's going to work when it comes to me switching in and out of this, because normally, for me to be a spectator, I have to completely come out and go back in. Now, when I do that on this live stream, on the mobile phone, it could kick the live stream out, if I'm being honest. It could genuinely do that. So, just keeping my fingers crossed on that. Yeah, Team Eagle C5, which continent is, which group is that? Is that Team A, Group A, Group B, Group C? Let me go back into it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. No, not Battlefields. Betting and pressing all the wrong buttons. All-Star. Okay, A, that's the one I'm doing. So that's good. In this one. And you are going for Team Eagle. Is that the one with Nadir in that team? Is that the right one? 9 people watching. If you're not subscribed to Top Game Strategies now, then please do support this particular channel. It really does mean a lot. I'm really trying to push this up as quick as I possibly can to the 1,000, the magic 1,000 number. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we will keep the fingers crossed. So if you can do that, if you can like the videos, all of those kind of things, then that is really definitely going to help. Now, I can see we are 1 minute away from the live stream. Let's go Furry. Let's go everyone that is taking part in this particular battle. I am just going to jump out. Do you know what would be so cool is if I didn't have to leave the Evony game for this to work, because I'm just really sure that what's going to happen. Oh, that's good. That's positive. Well, would you believe that? They've obviously been doing some things in the background, because that doesn't normally happen unless I have a problem on the desktop client versus the mobile client, because I went into this pretty nice and smooth. So that's pretty cool. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look at the battlefield map first and foremost. Let's have a look at the teams that are going on. The first thing I want to do is make sure that I am viewing the right battle. So in this one, do you know what I'm going to need? I am genuinely going to need my glasses, and I don't know where they are. So I'm going to have to sort of do a few zoom ins to read what people are saying. I actually don't have my glasses on me, which is a little bit frustrating. So let me go. It looks like this could be the right one, I'm assuming. There is the big man himself, level 50, Nadir, 414 billion of incredible power. Let's have a look at some of the other teams that are taking part in today's battle as well. Let's go over to this far corner. And this is where we have Stallions, and I'm just going to zoom in. Obviously, I can just leave it zoomed out because your eyesight is going to be way better than mine. It just means I'm not shouting out anyone in particular. This is, like I say, very new to me, very different to me. Don't normally do the All-Star Battlefield streams like this, so there could be a few teething problems while I'm doing this. Let's go over to the other corner. This is my team that I am the spectator of. This is the one that Young will be taking part in. So we can go across to there and see all of the different ones in there. And of course, there will be some people that turn up to this particular battle today just to turn up. They're not going to use their heal speed ups. They know they're not going to go very far. It's going to be a very, very tough battle. And Young is also in that as well. Let's go over to the final corner. We've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds until the battle begins. And this is your final team. This is the Lions team. And again, it looks like, just looks a world full of beautiful castles, which is pretty relevant for Italy because they have some incredible castles and cathedrals in Italy as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. 15 people watching, which is amazing, but I can see 484 subs. So I don't know if you've all subbed to the channel. That is what I'm looking for today. Subs to this channel and also likes on this particular video. If you can help me out by supporting the channel doing that, that would be amazing. I will be back in 2 minutes for the start of the battle. Okay, we've got 16 people. There's a few people that I can see in the comments as well. Let's shout out all of you. Uncle Ron, big supporter of what I do and a big contributor as well to the videos I do. Some excellent advice always comes from Uncle Ron. Who else have we got? We've got a apologize. I do apologize for what I'm reading because I'm really struggling. Ziva 1386. We've got Undead Spine in the group. We've got Nice World Gaming. I can see also some IDs being shared as well. This is the C5 server, and it is the Team A that I am doing today. Group A, should I say? Group A, and I will be the spectator for Bear. That's who I am. And who else we got? We've got Julie Tandler as well, who's supporting Fury. And then we've got Jimmy, Susan Toe as well, and Homard Schmuck as well. Best of luck to everyone. We are very, very, very close to the battle starting. 30 seconds until it is all underway. Now, two things. Number one, is the sound okay? Number two, is it okay when I turn the aircon on? Let's try this out. It is incredibly, incredibly warm in here. So I thought, oh no, I'll turn off the aircon. I won't have it interrupting. So if it's not too bad and that aircon doesn't interfere too much with what is going on, then I will leave it on. But I know it is quite loud. I think it's going to interfere. We shall see. Okay, let's go straight over to where everyone is going. They are all going to the Battle of Constantinople. Where are they? Am I in the right place? I think I am. Very difficult. Okay, so this is all Team Bear, and we also have Team Lion right next to each other as well. So this is where all the battles will start to take place. Rallies are going to be flying, so please do bear with me as I sort of get into the routine of finding all of these different ones as well. That Alliance War has already expired. Let's keep an eye on what is going in the chat as well. So we've got another one going on. Let's jump out. This is Stallion, so it looks like a it looks like a rally that could be potentially taking place. Dog has started the Alliance Wars. Let's go over. It's a 48.2 billion already, which is insane. A little bit slow on the old mobile, so do bear with me while that tries to sort of catch itself up. 48.2 billion is the one that is going on for this one. I will try and keep an eye on all of the different comments as well. It's all good. Excellent. That's just what I wanted to hear. 48.2 billion. That is 24.3. So that is a substantial drop and a very big hit to start with. I'm going to keep an eye on all of the different ones going on. So this is another one now, and this is a 63 billion that is going after this one. This one is Swiss. So some really big hits that are going straight away for this particular battlefield. I'm going to have a look at the scores as we go along as well. Let's have a look at this one. This was a 63 billion, 63.3 billion. Let's have a look at the drop on this one. A very impressive first one, that is for sure. And the detail, 44.3 on this one, so nearly 20 billion was the drop on this. 22 people watching, really appreciate you all supporting the channel. Let's go straight back into the chat and let's see where the next battle is going to go. We will have a look at the live scores very, very soon. Good luck to everyone that is taking part in today's All-Star Battlefield. We are already incredibly 7 minutes into the battlefield. Good luck, guys, absolutely to everyone that is taking part. There's no rallies going on here, so this may be a good opportunity to have a look at the score detail. And we can see actually really close. The only ones that aren't really involved at the moment are Stallion, but we can see 213,000 for Bear. Incidentally, just want to make sure there's no changes or different ways they are doing things, because they're always updating something and changing something. So that is also something that I want to keep an eye on. So early days, let's have a look again one more time at that score detail. We've got Eagle in first place with 298,000 expected. Lion, 293,000. Bear on 231,000. Stallion on 160. Let's see where the next one is going to take place. Let's keep an eye on the chat. Do let me know in the comments who you are following today, who you are supporting, and also whether anyone from your server is also taking part. It doesn't look like we are having any rallies going on at the moment. This may be because defense may be the key here, and that is what is going on. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this. When was the last one that took place? Quite a while ago, if you actually have a look. 2 minutes ago, which is a long time for no rallies on this particular All-Star Battlefield. We will keep an eye on what is going on. Team Eagle, our member, is there. Awesome. Good luck to them, and hopefully they will do really well in today's battle. Have we got any more rallies going on? Still nothing. It looks like we are trying to reinforce and protect other members. Sometimes it can be really difficult on which one to do, because if you are joining rallies, then that makes it difficult to reinforce other team members. It's such a difficult. This is why I would never qualify. I'm being serious. I'd never qualify for this. One, you need to be super powerful, which requires expense, but at the same time, just too fast for someone like me. T Plus Design, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. We've got 16 people watching, which is awesome. Let's go. We've got another one. Here we go. We've got a couple of battles. I'll probably miss them. Let's have a look at the detail on this one. 66.6 billion. No, this is Group A. Group A, this one for C5. Let's have a look. Detail on that. 66.6 billion. So it doesn't look like anything's going on, but I am going to keep an eye on the different rallies that are being set. Well, let's go back to them scores and see if anything has changed early on. And you can see already, actually, we've got two people that are sort of starting to pull away a little bit. Eagle, 454,000. Nadir is in first place, not unexpected at all. Can help where? Okay, I want to see Group D. It's a case of actually going onto the Evony Facebook page and seeing who is streaming what. You do tend to see a breakdown of who is streaming what, and hopefully, fingers crossed for you, you will be able to see something on there as well. Lion are on 457,000. Bear are on 366. It's obviously very, very early, and it is already all systems go. 2 billion is the one for this one. One thing I was noticing actually, just at the corner of my eye there, is the rally capacity seems to be filled very, very quickly. Swipe down the scores, please. Oh, I will do actually. I will do that next. Let's just wait for this rally to drop out. Looks like they moved in time, but absolutely. Let's go down and have a look at some of the people taking part. I'm not going to shout everyone out, so do keep an eye on who you are looking for. Obviously, I will be looking out for Rambot. Hang on, it's gone really slow. There we go. I will be looking out for Rambot, which is our team member Young from server 1429. These are all of the different ones. And again, the Basel, Eagle do look, you know, I was saying yesterday in a little live stream that I did, having someone like Nadir at the top, is that beneficial, or does it mean that you have less powerful members as a whole, as a group? And it looks like Eagle, with the strongest power, are going to be the ones to beat. So we're going all the way down. 25 members from each team. So in total, we should have 100 people in today's battle. So let's keep going all the way down here. All the way. There's Rambot in 74th place, 8,871. That might mean that he is already zeroed and then has to make the decision on whether you use the ridiculous amount of speed ups that are needed. 96 people have currently turned up for today's battle. Let's go back to the chat and let's see if we've got anything going on in here. We can see there's a lot of people asking for reinforcements, which is what you would expect. We've got 27 seconds ago was the last rally to be set, which looks like that's already gone. We will keep an eye. I am just going to go and grab a drink. I'm putting my hand over the microphone that I've got on me. Oh, let's have a look at that rally first while taking a drink. So hopefully there's not too much interference with that. Let's have a look at this one. 13.9 billion. Let's go to the area. 13.9 billion has become not zero. Catch up with yourself. 4.6 billion. So that was a 9 billion. I want to see Major C4 Group C. You are going to have to go and have a look at who else is streaming. I am doing the C5 continent, Group A, and I am the spectator of Team Bear. So sadly, this is not the C4 one. You for C4 Major, it might not even be being streamed. So you would need to go and check. Facebook is probably the best place to go, because Facebook Evony page, the main page, will have all of the different people that are streaming today. 10 likes on today's video, 28 different people. I'm just going to go and grab a quick drink. I will leave the scores up while I'm doing that. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on in the chat. Oh, what did I do there? Pressed the wrong button. Hopefully that didn't do anything on the major, on the actual live stream itself. Let's have a look. Here's Eagle. Let's go. That rally is not going on. Sorry, it's just sort of trying to catch up with what was going on there. No problem at all, mate. Hope you do find what you're looking for. Now, this is actually to where we are on the map. And let's just have a look at the kind of fire that is all over on All-Star Battlefield. You will see so many different beautiful castles, strong castles, all burning. And this is why they call it, I think they call it heel stars. It's not all stars, it's heel stars, is what I've heard a few people call this event. And it's absolutely right. There are so many speed ups used in this. We've got one going on against the level 48. I might miss that. Clicked on the wrong one there because that popped underneath. 46.7 billion for this one. Let's have a look. 46.7 billion. Let's see what the drop is on this one. 26, but again, it's a decent rally. That's what I will say from these rallies being set by again, glasses, dog. Bromdog, there we go. I've got it. Okay, let's have a look. We can also see people are sharing lots of different things. We've got another alliance war going on. This is against a 51.4 billion. 51.4 billion. Let's have a look at the detail. B&S is the alliance that they are a part of, and 51.4 billion. Let's wait for the drop on this, and then we'll jump back into the scores. I do feel the scores are going to change a lot throughout today's battle. I really do. Which server? This is C5 Group A. C5 Group A is the stream that you are watching live. Let's have a look at this one. 51.4 is the number we need to remember, and we will wait for this one to hit and see how strong this is, because I am very impressed with the rallies that are being hit and sent here. So this one was around about the 18 billion in power drop. Let's go back to those score details. If you are just joining and you're not used to the screen size that I'm sharing, I'm not on the old desktop today. I had a problem with the laptop. So I am doing it from the mobile, which is what a lot of people do tend to do. This is a little bit new to me, but the scores here, let's go from last to first. Lion, 946,000. In third place is Bear on 991,000. Stallion are smashing it, 215,000 on the individual scores. You can see Mobile Sweet is also in second place. Same team for the Eagles, 123,000. And let's have a look at Juvenile. There you go. Juvenile is in third. So the top three places do all belong to the Eagle team, and they are absolutely smashing it at the beginning. Aurora, are you a K40? I think we met in Huns. Maybe you did. Let's go back and have a look at the next rally, which I think we did miss. Oh, no, Mobile Suit is the one we're going to. We just mentioned them, actually, Mobile Suit. 40.9 billion, I think, was the numbers that I've seen before this rally is going to land. Evony is not playing ball in trying to catch up. 39 for All-Stars. And if you did, best finishing position, do with the mobile. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to try and get this onto Wi-Fi. So just bear with me 1 second while I try to do that. Okay. Slight glitch there. I don't know if we're back, so I'm just going to sort of wait to see what is going on. I can see that I'm actually back in Constantinople. Red Wi-Fi here too. Let's just see. I can see on the screen that I'm watching back that we may not be actually live at the moment, so apologies for that. Just going to go to where they are on here. And I'm just going to keep an eye on the screen to see if everything goes back to normal. This is why I prefer doing everything on desktop. So I can't see myself on this. I don't know if I need to refresh. Just give me a big shout. Once you hear this, just type in the number 2 to say that you can see everything clear, because from the screen I'm seeing, it's showing something completely different. So if everyone can throw a number 2 in to say the sound is perfect and you can see the difference with the actual screen and see exactly what's going on. I've got actually Battlefield's betting being shown to me on the screen that I'm looking at, but on my mobile I'm streaming from, I can obviously see the battle. Let's go into the latest. In fact, actually, no, we won't. We will see what this rally is that is going on against Juvenile. 49.1 billion. Let's jump over there. It looks like Juvenile has already moved, which I don't blame them. Let's go. It's blurry, but I see builds. That's good. I'm going to do a refresh actually on this. Let's go back into it and see. There we go. Okay. I can see it properly again on the screen. So that's the main thing there. Juvenile is burning 49.1 billion. So this person has already used heal speed ups in today's game. So that is already a good indication of what people are doing, because they are 49, 50, 55 billion and already dropped out. Lucy, bear please. If we go into the scores and have a look at what is exactly going on after that slight interruption, in fourth place is Bear. And Bear is 1.2 million. Lion is 1.3. Stallion is 1.5. Eagle 1.9. We have actually got someone breaking the monopoly of the top 5 with Arc San Miguel in third place. And that is for Team Stallion. So well done to them. Do we have to drop our IDs? Will we get some stuff? Well, guess what? Yes, you can. No, it's not great. I'm always honest. So by all means, drop your IDs. And one thing that I did notice from previous streams, I did say, throw in all of your Alliance members. Don't think it works. So I think it's safer to just drop in your own ID. Yeah, at the end of this stream, I will definitely 100% share that with Evony, and you will get rewards. Not great rewards, rewards. Okay, let's come back off this. Let's have a look at what's going on. I can see there's another Alliance rally. This one is against Duracell, 58.9 billion. Looks like they already moved, which is the right thing to do when you see that. How long have we been playing? We've been playing 23 minutes already. So we are already an eighth of the way through. I don't know. Actually, that's wrong maths. Really bad maths. So let's have a look at the next battle. Mobile Suit. Mobile Suite, not mobiles. No, Mobile Suits. Mobile Suits, not Suite. There's no E. 53.9 billion. And let's have a look at what's going to go on. 40.4 billion is the one there. So that was a 13 billion drop in power. 485 subs, so I can see I've gained an extra sub on the channel, so appreciate that. Thank you very much. 11 likes currently on the live stream as well, and I appreciate that, so thank you very much for that. Let's go and see what is going on. We haven't got any rallies going on at the moment. Do let me know what server you are all from as well. Please do tell me in the chat what alliance, what server you are from, and also what power are you? Are you a K39? Are you a K40? I'm a K39 personally myself. I've been K39 for quite a while. Probably have enough to go to K40, just not choosing to do it at the moment. Okay, 26 people watching. Thank you very much for joining the stream. The next battle is going, and it's going against Lord Vader, who is a big 64.5 billion power. I'd imagine lots of reinforcements are already jumping into Lord Vader and getting that sorted. So let's have a look at what's going on with this one. Details, 64.5 billion. How big is the drop going to be on this? Wait for it to land. I get excited doing these things, genuinely. I'm there waiting. I just noticed my likes went to 12 and then went down to 11. So I don't know if someone decided to unlike the stream. Please do let me know in the comments if there's anything I can do better. Okay, the rally is about to drop now, and we can see 66.6 is about to become, wait for it, 51.8. So nearly 15 billion in the drop on that one. Okay, let's go back to the scores now. Score detail. I'll also go slowly down the list of people playing, so you can see anyone in particular who are following. Hopefully, they are doing really well. We'll give a few shout outs. Lord Vader in 10th place. Let's do the 10s. So in 20th place, we've got Duracell. In 30th place, we've got Vercotto. 40th, we have JT. In 50th place, we have a name, unfortunately, I can't pronounce. In 60th, we have Exoy. And in 70th, my phone is going really slow, we have Purple Nurple. And in 80th, we have Leah. 90th, we have Majito. And we have 98 people turned up, so that's not too bad at all. We don't normally have that many people actually turning up to the Battlefield. So there's only 2 people that are currently missing from this. Actually, I just noticed more burning, 42.1 billion. The detail on this, let's have a look. We have got rallies going, but they're all going very, very quick, and they are all going reasonably well. Let's have a look at the teleport situation. We can see from this that the teleports are okay. Just 1 second.
How can you?
Let's have a look at what else we have going on here. So Bear have used a lot of their teleports. They've got 43 of 80 left though, so they have got plenty left. Let's go into the Battlefield. No, that's not. I want to go to the next ones that are running, and this one is again Mobile Suit. 39 billion. They must be doing a lot of healing for this particular battle. And obviously they are a decent target to be hitting as well. So let's see. 39 billion. They're healing again. So lots of healing going on for that one. We can see, what's the last one? JT was the one we was just looking at. Oh no, JT was the one we was looking at, but we can actually see that's no Mobile Suit. So maybe a bit of teleport hopping on in that one there. Score detail. Is anyone trying to make a move or a comeback? We can actually see in last place is Lion with 1.6 million. Bear are on 1.8 million. Stallion are on 2.1. Eagle are on 2.4. And Nadir is nearly 100,000 ahead of Arksan Miguel from Team Stallion, who is on 280,000, which is an incredible achievement already when you consider we've only been playing for 30 minutes of the 2 hours. We have one going on against level 48, Kultos. Let's have a look at this one, although Kultos anymore, is it? Nope. So there's definitely some switching by the looks of it going on with this as well, which is something I have never, ever mastered. I'm just saying, I have never mastered teleport hopping with anyone. Try to do it. I'm too slow at these things. I really am. I'm too slow. Right, I've just come over to the sofa to sitting down. So I'm not going to be seeing any comments for a moment while I concentrate on what is going on in the battle. This one is against level 47 Samu, 44.9 billion. Let's jump into that. 44.9 billion. Still the case. Let's wait for this one to drop. $44.2 billion. Okay, 44.9. So they haven't actually gone over there and landed this one, but they've moved anyway. So that will be a safe hit for them. They managed to avoid being jumped on. Let's have a look, actually. 44.2. Yes, they did. They managed to jump, no problem at all. But they've obviously gone back straight into the same position. And I'm assuming that is so they can join all of the different rallies that are going on. We've got one going against Reaver, 33.3 billion. Let's have a look at Reaver and see if they decide to make a jump, or will they be going ahead with the rally, taking it on with any reinforcements that are in the castle. You can see that this one is going to drop. 33.3 billion is going to become, let's see how well they manage to handle this particular rally. 33.3, 16.2. So that was a 17.1 billion drop. Okay. Scores. It looks like Eagle, I say that actually. There's Stallion, even though there are only 300,000 behind, it's still not set in stone that Eagle are going to win this. I do think overall they probably will. But the fact that we've got Nadir and Arc San Miguel sort of battling it out themselves for the individual rankings tells you that those two may have a stronger battle. It really does depend, because you can be the top dog, you can be the biggest, strongest power, but if other people aren't healing alongside you or with you, then what else can you do? So that is something else you've also got to take into consideration. Let's have a look if there's any more battles going on. They are waiting for one to be started. 1 minute ago was the last one that was set. We are 33 minutes into the battle. If you are also watching other streams, do let me know what is going on in them ones as well. It's always good to keep an eye on what is going on. Waiting for this particular rally to start, which it doesn't seem to be starting anytime soon. So we will keep looking and keep an eye out. Who is this person? I am Groot, so they're going to go after them. 53 billion. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there you go. 52.3 billion. Let's keep an eye on this Stallion member, Groot, and see what happens with this one. $52.3 billion is going to become, he says, waiting patiently, 79.8. So they increased by 26 billion, which tells you just how much healing went on in that one. And that was probably, was it a 17 billion drop? I can't remember what they increased to then. Either way, there's lots of heal speed ups being used by I Am Groot. 42 billion is now the power. So I can now see at least 35 billion in dropping of power. 27.8, it continues. So that's now 50 billion of power that has gone. It'd be interesting to see. I'm just going to stick with this particular one. 16.3 billion. Looks like everyone's having a bit of a feed on I Am Groot. Is I Am Groot going to continue to heal? That's the question. There's definitely some big points to be got on this one. And I just want to see if they go back up to the high 70s that they had before. I'm really intrigued to see the kind of speed ups people, not speed ups, the kind of heal speed ups that people are using on this one. 16.3 billion doesn't look like it's changing at the moment, which is okay. But we will try and remember that name. Let's have a look at the score details and see if anything has changed much from those battles. What I can say is Stallion are slowly but surely reining in a little bit on Eagle. Bear are 600,000 behind. I can't see. I think Bear and Lion are sort of fighting it out for third and fourth, and Eagle and Stallion are going to be fighting it out for first and second. Now, let's go down slowly in the scores so that you can find the people you were looking for. You can actually see I Am Groot, the one that we was just watching, is in 7th place for Stallion. So it'll be interesting to see if they continue with those hill speed ups. So much used. It always blows my mind how many speed ups are being used in this particular All-Star Battlefield, which is brilliant news if you are the Evony CEO. Let's continue down. Hopefully the people that you are looking out for, I'm going to look out for my guy Rambart and see if he decided to continue. It was 8,000 that he was on before. He may have decided that that is enough, because I don't think he was going to go crazy, is what I believe he was saying on this. And there you can see 19,000, 91st place. That will probably be it for Rambart. He's very sensible with his play. He knows when he's beaten, and if you are beaten, you've just got to accept it and say, enough's enough, let's wait for another battle. So that is all 98 people had a look at. Let's now go back to the score detail while I go and grab myself a quick drink. So just unplugging the microphone. I will be back in 2 minutes. Just checking that everything is okay. I'm just connecting myself back up to my microphone. So again, now that I'm connected, just drop a 2 or a number into the chat to say that this is all okay and there's nothing wrong with the stream at all. That would be amazing. I can see a couple of IDs have also been shared, and that is something that you can all do. Drop in your Evony ID and just, which is for me to send across to Evony to get you some small rewards for watching today's stream. I can see a 2, so that's really, really good, really positive. So let's continue. Let's come back off this and go straight back into it just to see if there's much change in the scores. Again, it really does look like Bear and Lion are falling off and fighting out for 3rd and 4th between themselves. And then Eagle and Stallion are going to be fighting it out for 1st and 2nd. In the individual scores, I can see Nadir is on 509,000. Arc San Miguel is on 372,000. Mobile Suit is on 325,000. I can see Rob Thompson has dropped in their ID, so thank you very much for that. I can also see we have 13 likes and 487 subs. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, then please do consider supporting the channel by liking this live stream and also subscribing as well. It really does help. Let's come off this. Let's have a look at what is going on. We can jump straight into a rally against Reaver. No, we can't, because Reaver has already gone. Let's wait for the next one. Set multiple, you can see in there. Actually, I'm just going to have a glance to see if I can see anyone's battle reports. That's the one thing, sadly, that we don't get as spectators, is the battle report. So this one is going against Tengri, 32.4 billion. Let's jump over there, see if we can actually see any reinforcements going in as the set. Level 45, we can see is now going. Let's give ourselves a reminder, 32.4 billion. And that 32.4 billion is now going to become 16.7. So that was a 15.5 billion drop. And I can also see there's another one coming straight after. And you can also see that when I click on that space, they have now moved. So that is that one. 15 likes on today's stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It really does help. It honestly, genuinely does help out so much. Okay, the next one is going against Koltos, who's a 37.6 billion. Level 48 Monarch. Doesn't mean they are a level 48 castle, but what it does mean is they are still very, very strong, and 36.5 billion. Let's have a look at what is the damage on this one. Gotta sort of wait for Evony to catch up with itself. 36.5 billion has now become 20.9. So that was a 16 billion drop on that particular battle. Let's have a look at that and make sure everyone's Teleports are okay. Bear are actually using quite a lot of their teleports. They've got 18 of 80 left. Of course, when you don't have any left at all, you are going to be a sitting duck to a rally, whereas everyone else seems to have plenty of teleports, no problem at all on that point whatsoever. Let's come back off this. They're going after Tango. No, they're going after Iron Groot. And Iron Groot, 25.1 billion. We was looking at Iron Groots earlier. They are using mega speed ups. Noticing a few people pressing the hearts in the corner as well. I've never really looked at this, but I noticed that I can press this myself. I don't know if it actually genuinely does anything. I really don't. Not a clue. Let's have a look. I am Groot. I can see there's a different one actually that went on against Teggy as well. 15.1 billion in the corner. And then I can also see one going on against I am Groot, which is 23.9 billion. And we can also see people are starting to jump. There's going to be a lot of burning castles, that's for sure. Apart from one, which we can guarantee won't be burning, which is Nadir and their 414 billion power. You just wouldn't even try, would you? It would be a suicide mission and a half, that one. Okay. White Claw is being shared, and they're going after Chobbing, actually. 36.3 billion. Let's go and have a look at Chobbing and see what's going on this one. I can see I Am Groot is still in the background as well. 10.7 billion. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on today. Club T BA Brawl Star. There you go. It's difficult. Yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate it if you wear glasses. I only need them for the reading, but it really is difficult when I haven't got them on. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hopefully you will be following someone that is doing really well in today's battle. Koltos, I believe, is the one that you are following. Let's go on to the next battlefield, which is against Exoi, 26.5 billion. The rally, no, the Wussy, they jumped very quickly, so they were definitely not going to take that on. 17 likes, 33 people watching. Absolutely amazing, genuinely. Thank you so much for that. It really is very useful in growing top game strategies. 487 subs I have on this channel. Looking to grow this one alongside the website topgamestrategies.com as well. Do please go and check that out. It is my own website that I am building from the ground up, and it is a big project, so it'd be awesome to get your support. Okay, scores. Anything changing? In fourth place is Lion on 2.7 million. In third place is 2.9 million for that is the team that I am the spectator of. Then we have in second place, actually becoming a little bit of an interesting battle, this one, between Stallion on 3.4 billion and Eagle on 3.6 billion, because I mentioned it earlier, you can't guarantee that your team members are going to be with you all the way through. They can be a 50, a 60, a 70 billion keep, but if they haven't got the heals, the speed ups to use, then they can be out of the competition pretty soon. So this is one of those things where it's still not guaranteed that Eagle are going to win this. It did look like at the beginning that they were starting to pull away, but it does look like now that Ark, San Miguel and Nadir are battling out as the rally setters, I would imagine, for both of them. And this battle, with an hour and 14 minutes to go, is still very much in the balance. Let's have a look at another one that's going on. This one is going on against level 44 Mess. 20.6 billion, but they jumped. They moved straight away from that one, which is fair enough. We can also see there was one going on in the background there. 39.5 billion against Poke Me. Not sure if anything actually did happen with that. 39 only dropped 8 billion actually, which is probably one of the smaller drops when it comes to the rallies dropping from the sorry, that all cut up there. Apologies for that. Let's go back into the score detail. No, we won't. We've just been into there. Let's go into another rally. This is going against Wall E, 24.7 billion. 201 million is the rally that is coming at you in these kind of all-star battlefields. 24.6 billion is the power, and 24.6 billion is now going to become a very low 4 billion, which is incredible. 22 billion drop. Will Wall E consider using more heal speed ups? Only time will tell, although they are part of Team Lion, who are in 4th place. So in my honest opinion, I'd be calling that a day and wouldn't really be getting involved. We've got an alliance war going on against V4 that has already expired, so we don't need to have a look at that. I just want to see actually if this person has decided. They've done a little bit of healing, but I just think when you are in the 4th place team, is it really worth it? That's what I'm asking. I just think at this point I'd be saying, that's it, that's my battlefield over. I'm not in a winning team. There's going to be plenty of other people that have already fallen out, and I can't see the individual rewards of continuing to battle in this. 6.5 billion is where they are stuck. Okay. Alliance war against Guy. No, that one's already gone. Let's wait for the next one, which is, there we go, against Nova, 31 billion. Click onto that, 30.3 billion in to be exact. If you haven't dropped your ID into the chat, then please do so. I will share this with Evony at the end of the live stream. The one being attacked there has actually moved, so let's go on to the next one, which is Master of Alpha, 6.3 billion in power. The speed these rallies that are set are always what blows my mind as well on these. 49.6 billion. So it looks like we've got a Lions member. Hang on, 49.6, 25.1. So that was a 24 billion drop. But again, Team Lion, not sure it's worth continuing to heal. If someone can let me know in the comments, but obviously I've never played All-Star Battlefield. Explain to me why someone for Team Lion is continuing to heal when it looks like there's nothing to be fighting for. So proud of my husband. Who is your husband, Coty Sweezer? If you could let me know in the chats. Is it someone you are following in particular? Uncle Ron has shared their ID again. In the past, I have said to share your friends and your alliance members, but sadly, this doesn't work. So only share your own ID. That is then guaranteeing you these small rewards. Let's come off this. Let's go back into the score detail because we have got a battle going on between Stallion and Eagle for 1st and 2nd. And then for 3rd and 4th, Bear and Lion, 3.1, playing 3.2. Let's go down some of these scores, shall we? Let's have a shade out, but let's this time shade out the 5. So in 5th place, we've got Juan Antonio. Let's continue down. 15th place is Sue. 25th is Machino. 35th is in Chobbin. 45. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for this. Anushi. 45. 55, Irene Pow. 65 is Balm. 75 is Burns Burn when PvP. When I PvP, yeah, I burn just all the time. 85th is Calm Lunatic. And then finally, 95th is Princess Vic. Heal to Arches is the reason that the people are still healing. My question would be, if you was, I'm just going to have a look actually in some of these. Who qualifies? Who actually qualifies from this? I know there's a certain percentage from each team, and then there are X amount qualify after that. So let me know again who qualifies from this particular battle, who makes it through to next weekend's semi-final that I will be live streaming on the Saturday. We have an alliance war going on now against Laurie. Laurie is an 18.3 billion, so I'd imagine this is going to be a 0 unless they manage to move out of the way. 18.3 billion. What is that going to become? We can see actually there was one dropped earlier on Silverpath, 40 billion. So I'm not sure if that's a big 21.6 billion, so nearly 19 billion. And then we've got this one as well on lorry, 17.6 billion. Let's just wait and see what's going on. The rallies are set so quick as well. I'd be getting so confused if I was the rally setter. 3.9 billion. 20, 15, 10, and 5 top scores. Ah, okay. That's in. So 5 as in from 4th place Lion. So 20 go from Eagle, 15 go from Stallion, 10 go from Bear, and 5 go from Lion. Is that right? Am I understanding that right? Coltos is my alliance. It's my alliance. Okay, so fingers crossed that they also do really well as well. So yeah, just let me, if so I've understood that right, 20, 15, 10 and 5 from each of the individual 4 teams that are taking part in this particular one. And then that will happen across all of the other ones, bringing us all of our semi-finalists ready for next week. Another battle going on against Juvenile. That absolutely makes sense now why you would still be healing, especially if, let's just say, the top member from Lion was in 35th place. It would make sense that you would continue to heal. Thank you for explaining that for me. Juvenile. Okay, let's go back to this one. This is a 30 billion. Let's have a look at the drop on this one. 1 hour and 6 minutes to go on this particular battle. Do hope you all join me for next weekend's semi-finals and final as well. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that I can have something sorted with my laptop. I've got to be honest, it's in a bad way. I'm not sure it's salvable. So we will have to see. It might be that these streams are done like this all the time. I love All-Star. Everyone loves All-Star if you're not taking part. I would not be liking the heal speed-ups that are needed for this particular battle, that is for sure. 22.6 billion on Juvenile. Let's go back to the rallies that are being set. I'm out of speeds. I bet you are. I bet you are. I wouldn't even survive one rally in terms of if I wanted to heal again. That'd be me done with my pathetic 3.9 billion. Thank you for streaming this. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much as well for your support. It really does mean a lot. It's a learning curve doing live streaming. It's something that I didn't anticipate doing, but actually genuinely really enjoy doing it. And I am slowly getting better at what I am doing. Okay, I'm out of speed. Check buffs. Let's go down. Let's see when we have the next rally to be set. Let's continue on this. Hit Neo if we had to. This one is going against 88, 21.9 billion on the power on this one. Let's have a look at the drop on this 21.9 billion. I can see 33 people are watching. I can also see there are 19 likes. I am going to give that a refresh because sometimes it doesn't tell me the up to date. So let me go back into that and see exactly what is going on. He says, don't know why it's done it like that. It's a bit weird. Just 1 second. I've lost my stream on the screen, so just bear with me 1 second on that. Let's go back to the live, go to this one. Please show me. Lost all the comments, sadly. I have. I genuinely lost all the comments. I don't know what's gone on there. Live chat. Yeah, that's what I want to say. I want to see the live chat. Why are you not showing me live chat anymore? I might have genuinely pressed block on some people here because I genuinely don't know what's going on. Let's give it a refresh. Let's go back into this. There we go. Is this now working? We will see. While I'm waiting for that to work in the background, let's have a look at some more awesome rallies going on. Let's have a look at this one. No, the Reaver one has gone. So we will wait for the next one. While we're waiting for that, actually, let's throw up the scores and see how close this battle is. Eagle pulling away again. That's what I'm noticing. Also noticing as well in the background, while this is trying to load, that it's looking a bit blurry. So please do let me know if it is looking blurry from your end. Also noticing as well, I'm doing this on my mobile phone, and guess what? My battery's dying, which is absolutely useless news. Completely not prepared for doing all of these different things, that's for sure. Okay, no ID, bro. Okay, no problem at all. Let's go back off this. Let's go back into the rallies. And this time, let's have a look at Irene Pow. That one has already gone. Let's wait for the next one. 35 people watching. Really appreciate that. 490 subs as well. So that means I've gained 5 subs on this channel today. So thank you so much for that. Next one going against XI, 24.8 billion. Let's have a look if there is a drop in power on this 24.8 billion. The buffs are of Nadir. It's I'm assuming you're saying it's rubbish. I'm assuming. I wouldn't know. They're a level 50, 414 billion. That is 100 times my power. My little 3.9 billion keep. That I'm sometimes I wake up and I go, oh, I'm really powerful. I'm so proud of what I've done. And then you see people like 414 billion power and 79 billions being zeroed, and you're like, actually, I'm a very small fish in a ridiculously big pond. That is for sure. Okay. That rally went, it looks like they didn't actually get anywhere, so let's wait for the next one. How is my hubby doing, Fury? I will go back into the scores in a moment. Let's have a look at these ones going against Sue, who's a 61.1 billion, just in time to sort of match what I was talking about, these crazy big powers. 61.1 billion. In my lifetime playing Evony, I will never be 61.1 billion. It's never going to happen. 61.1 billion. Yes, this is Group A, C5 continent. And I am streaming for Team Bear. Not sure who I'll be doing for semi-final and finals next week. The reason I say that is because looks like my man Young from Lions 1429 won't be qualifying, which was expected anyway. But I think what I will do is I will definitely stick with a semi-final from either of the C5 continents. That's what I'm going to do. Not 100% sure who I'm going to stream, so that is something that I'll need to think about in preparation. So 61.1 billion, they've already gone. Was talking too much, so that one's already gone. Let's have a look. We've got another one going on. This one's going against Lord Vader. I've seen the drop. You may have seen it as quick as me. It said 60 odd billion, and then it said 11.9 billion. So that was a big in that one. And in fact, actually, we should be having a look at Bromdog and seeing where he is, because I keep saying that Bromdog. I'm not saying that very well. Okay, let's have a look at the scores, and we'll have a look for who was it as well. Fury is also someone we're looking at. Bromdog is actually in 6th place, which makes a lot of sense with how many rallies they are setting. So they should be nice and comfortable into next weekend's semi-final. We're looking for someone called Fury. That's who I'm looking for. Have I missed them? Let me know in the chat if I go past them. I am trying to keep an eye out. Also, you can have a look at for the people that you are looking for as well. I think it will be drink time in a moment. I'm not noticing. Is it Orange Fury? Is it Orange Fury? 72? Not sure. Might be. Maybe there's some other other Furies, or maybe I've completely missed one altogether, which wouldn't surprise me at all. 100, guys, 100. We've got a full quota of people that have turned up. So well done. We don't very often, when I'm doing these streams, we don't very often get 100% attendance. So it's nice to see that everyone has managed to get on in some way, shape or form. Okay, I'm going to go and get a drink. Let's leave them score details up. Mobile still third, amazing. My next big issue is I have 23% left on my battery, but we still have a whole hour left to go. So what's going to happen right now is I'm going to take out my little microphone piece to plug in the charger. I don't know if that's going to completely mess up the sound. So again, we're going to use that magic number. We will use the magic number 2 again. So I will tell you when I've plugged in my charger. You need to tell me if the sound has gone dodgy, because it may genuinely go from the microphone on that I'm using to the dodgy one on the mobile. So I'm going to do that in literally 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like it's not connected. Okay. Hello? Okay. So I'm now still speaking. I can see that my little microphone is working, but I don't actually know if the sound is okay. So if the sound hasn't changed at all, is it bad voice? I knew it would be. I knew it would be. 1 second. Again, just give me another shout out. So far so good. Change back please. Lady Foil is telling me to change back. What about, but I'm also seeing so far so good and a 2. I can't actually turn up this to see which one is better or not. Oh, wait a minute. Hello? Okay. So I'm now still speaking. I can see that my little... Okay. And let's take out this and go back to the other one. I'll put it back on the other one. So far so good. Change back. Hello, hello, hello. This is me going back to the actual microphone, so I'm just double checking. Just put your phone in a charger. Which is more important? No, I know it's gone better. It will go better with this now. I've actually got one of those little classic magnetic ones that I can sort of stick on the back, but I don't know how much it's going to give me charge. If we get to a really bad situation where I have no choice but to actually put the charger in, then that's what we will do. Put it back on the other one. So. Hello. This is me going back to the actual one. So just double checking. Okay. I will keep an eye on the battery. We are on 32%. It's saying it's not charging. Why is it not charging? Okay, we're going to have to suffer 5 minutes of really bad sound while I just give myself a little charge boost, so apologies for that. If you are just joining the stream and wondering why the sound is terrible, it's because mobile phones are not the best when it comes to live streaming. Well, certainly not my one, although I do have an S23. You'd have thought it would be a lot better than it is. Let's go into some of the battles that are going on. The last one was against King Jason. That one has already expired. Let's go into the score detail. No, we won't. I've just noticed another one starting against level 44 Mess. 20.6 billion already dropped to 17 billion, and then they have moved, which is the best thing to do. You're good. Okay, like I say, it's just one of those things. Unfortunately, not on the old laptop today, and the mobile phone has drained very quickly doing this live stream. I thought I'd last it for the 2 hours at least, but sadly not the case. Okay, let's go back into the score detail. Is there any closeness? No, there isn't. 700,000 clear now is Eagle, so they are definitely away. And you can also see as well, actually, 903,000 is the score individually for Nadir, and Ark Sam McGraw is on 603,000. So Eagle have gone. They have literally left the room and they are going to finish in first place with 52 minutes to go. Just can't see any difference on that. So in fourth place is now Bear, the team that I am the spectator for today, which is 4.15. Lion are in third place on 4.2, Stallion 4.5, Eagle 5.2 billion. Let's have a look at the top 10. Nadir Korshal 916,000, Arc San Miguel 603, Mobile Suit 528, Juan Antonio 489, Juvenile 472, Brom Dog 395, that's from the Bears team, Poke Me in 7th, 8th is Lord Vader, 9th is Moby, 10th is Ollie. So very well done to the top 10 in that one as well. How Rambot is going, I can show you where Rambot is actually. He's on, sadly, down in the 90s. Let's have a look. Rambot is in 90th place, 46,677 scores is Rambot's score. That is who I was actually following today from my alliance. Not from, I'm not the leader, but he's from the alliance that I'm in. 1429, 45,000, and very, very difficult when you are in these. Attacking video, share, live. Attacking video, share, line team. Unfortunately, I can't show you anything they're doing. I can only show you what I am the spectator of, which is the Bear team. How much has my battery gone up? Not much. 33%. It's actually struggling, which is unusual. Let's go into what is going on. Let's go to and see if there's any more battles going on. This one was against Taroko. That one was already gone. Let's have a look actually where Bear are. And I will show you exactly how potentially Rambot is getting on. Although I don't have my glasses, so you're going to potentially see them for me, is what I'm going to say on this one. This is where all of the Bear team is. So I can't, oh, there you go. There he is, 45, and he's not burning, and his detail is 3.2 billion. There you go. 3.2 billion, go young. I am going to allow this to charge for a couple of more minutes, and then I'll go back to the better microphone. Let's have a listen to how it's sounding. Have a look actually where Bear are, and I will show you exactly how. Okay, just listen to how that sounded in the background. What I'll do is I'll put the score details on. I'll be back into it. Okay, I am back. I'm throwing everything all over the place. Was just sorting out the daughter with some crisps and sent tuna flying. So it's all burning in here as well. Nadir, your husband, cool. Attacking video, yeah, just making sure everything's caught up on there. Yes, it is. Let's go back into the scores and have a look quickly. 47 minutes to go on the battlefield. Just shout out the team scores. Bear are in fourth place, 4.3 million. Lion, 4.5 million in second. Actually gaining on Stallion on 4.7 million. Eagle on 5.4 million. Can you show the scores of Mr. White from Team Stallion, please? Very good leading points. Lion has, I'm trying to look, a chance to catch up at this race. They're actually suddenly back in it, that's for sure. And one Antonio on 513,000 is, of course, going to be a big reason for that. I'm not really sure. Just bear with me. I'm going to go and get a different lead to charge my phone, because I have one of those classic super fast chargers somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to leave this for 5 minutes. I think we're going to be, oh God, didn't want to do that. This is hopefully going to super fast charge my mobile phone. I will be better prepared for next time, as I knew there was going to be a few teething problems with doing this for the first time. So apologies for some of the streaming issues you are going to experience today. Let's go to the bear area. They're also next to Lion as well, and actually Lion are starting to make a move themselves. It looked late with 45 minutes to go on the team scores, and you can see actually they're slowly reeling in Stallion, and of course that is going to be a big thing. You can actually see Bear 4.5, Lion 4.6, Stallion 4.8. And I asked earlier, and Uncle Ron explained about the different positions. So those second, third and fourth places are going to make a difference as to who qualifies. So we could actually see some late drama between Stallion, Bear and Lion, trying to, of course, give extra positions, extra qualifying positions for next weekend's semi-final. So that is definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's go back into the battlefields. Can't see anything here. I can see that Spike is asking for some reinforcements. His detail is 10.7 billion. I'm not sure he is in the individual scores, but I'm assuming probably still in a position where maybe something could happen. Rambot is burning. That is the guy Young that we are sharing, 3.9 billion. That's, sorry, the guy from my alliance. Then we've got a battle being set against GUTS, 14.4 billion. That one is already gone, or they've already jumped. So let's have a look for the next one that is going to be set. Let's keep waiting for the next one. Hit Neo, 46.6 billion is White Claw, just seeing what their power was. It's actually been quite a quick battlefield. It's already down to the final 45 minutes. Chobin is potentially someone, yet they are going to go after Chobin or Chobin. 64.4 billion on the power. So there's plenty of points to be had here if this is a decent rally. And it looks like 3 different rallies have been set. Is Chobin going to, or Chobin going to accept the rally with perhaps some reinforcements? Most likely. It doesn't look like moving, but when you have 3 one after the other coming after you, it can certainly be quite damaging. So let's have a look at how all of these go. 46.8 billion. There may still be some rallies to come that have been set. 26.2, so you can see quickly how those powers can drop, and those point scores are going to be perfect for Bromdog to get even further 6th place. They look like they're going to be safely through to next weekend's. In fact, actually, the next one closest is Tailored Curse. Okay, I'm going to go back over to the comments in a minute. So if anyone is commenting and you're waiting for a response, apologies. I've sort of gone and sat where the battery charger is. We're at 37%, so I've gained 4% on that. I know the sound quality has obviously dropped because I have changed the microphone. I have this really cool little microphone that I use when on mobile, but it does require me to use it in the phone. Okay, let's have a look at the next one's going on. Chobbing. More rallies dropping, 47.1. Oh no, it's Dark Dragon. That's completely someone different, that is. 47. Oh, they've moved. Okay. So they did actually start one on Dark Dragon, but Dark Dragon has now moved. Chobbing is also there as well. Just one moment, just wait, having a look. I will be back in 30 seconds. Okay, let's have a quick look at the comments. Actually, that's pretty cool because I can't see many other comments here, so that's pretty cool. 27 people watching, 19 likes. Let me actually come off this that I'm watching and go back into it just to make sure that we are completely updated on what is going on. Okay, it looks like I have lost the comments. Just bear with me a second. I will be going back to the live stream in a moment. Display points table. I can do that for you. No problem at all. That is the most recent. Let's go back. I'm not sure why this is doing this like this. It's not showing me the comments. Just one moment, I'm just having a look at some on live chat. Let's click that back on. Just bear with me, guys, just having a little issue. I had it in a different way before. Right, just one second. I'm just going to close my YouTube down and open it back up on the watching that I'm doing. Let's do that. Sorry guys, just having a little issue that I'm just trying to fix, so just bear with me 1 second. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's happened there, so don't worry about that. We will just continue with it. Apologies for that slight delay. Let's go back into it and see exactly what is going on. Let's have a look at a most recent rally going on. Actually, where is my battery charger? I'm just thinking with 37 minutes
a little charge, so apologies again for the sound. Let's continue having a look. Let's have a look at the scores, and let's go down some of the scores as well. 4.9 million, 5 million, again 100,000 separating 3 different teams there. Eagle look like they are safe, they are going to finish in first. Let's go down some of the scores slowly. I'm just going to slowly go down them. Please do keep an eye out for who you are looking for in today's battle, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they are doing really, really well as well. Continue going down. Hopefully I've not gone too fast and you've managed to see the person that you are looking out for. Also, do keep an eye out over on Empire Build Academy. I'm going to be releasing a video within the next 24 hours, and it's going to be about how a measurement of how much you enjoy the game. And the reason I say that is because I noticed a figure the other day which made me go, wow. And it will be really intriguing to know how that marries up to everyone else. So that is coming out in the next 24 hours on Empire Build Academy. Do go and check that out. I'm really intrigued to see who comes number one. And genuinely, I know there will be lots of people that have got more than me on this particular measurement, but it would be really interesting to know where you're all at and how involved and serious and addicted you are to the game, Evony. Last 36 minutes is very important. Of course it is. This is where everyone says to themselves they can do this. My husband on Eagle is 70 something at the moment. Does he go through? I don't play, but I hope he gets through Orange Fury. I will leave that for the other people, the professionals, to answer for you, because I don't want to get anything wrong. I've never really played All-Star Battlefield, so when it comes to who qualifies, it's a little bit of a dark area for me. I would say 77 is going to be tough. The reason I say 77 is going to be tough is because 35, 45, I'm assuming 50 is how many go through. I think 77 is going to be tough. I'm not 100% sure, but if someone else can answer that in the... He's currently 17th in his team. He's doing good so far. There you go. So let's hope and keep those fingers crossed that that continues to happen. Let's have a look at some rallies. Let's have a look at Chobbins, 48.8 billion. This person has been healing a lot. 48.8 billion, 38.1 billion. It's dropped by 10. Current point table, last moment, most probably change possibility. There you go. Always plenty of Evony people. Evony community is definitely one of the best when it comes to support, knowledge, and advice. That is it. Top 20 of Team 1 will move on. Let's have a look at another rally as and when it is set. I'm just waiting for that to happen. This is Cool Toss. I heard someone Cool Toss before. This is level 48 from Team Stallion, currently on 17.6 billion from the SAW Alliance. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see him in 3 weeks. Love this man to infinity. Proud wifey. That is awesome. Share the love for your husband, and hopefully they appreciate you just as much, which I'm sure they do. Let's go. 17.6 billion on Cool Toss. Cool Toss has decided to jump. I can see another ID shared there from Gator FG. Gator FG, if you haven't shared your ID, Gator has obviously done so, but if you haven't done it, then please do drop your ID in the chat. It's your Evony game ID, just to show you where this is. Let's just jump into there very, very quickly. And just go into your avatar that you can see here. Forget that. I don't want to look at that. Just show me the score. You won't see that, so don't worry about that. It's actually quite high. I need to reduce. Let's go into our Monarch. Once you're into Monarch, then go into detail, and there you will see your ID. Sometimes on these ones, I don't think you can do it on Evony, but sometimes you can just literally click on the ID and it will copy what your ID is, but unfortunately you can't do that. You will have to type it manually into the chat. Someone mentioned earlier, last 30 minutes or so, this is where things get really, really tense, really a lot of people deciding as to whether, I can't imagine anything worse than being 1 or 2 spaces away from qualifying for the next semi-final, because it wouldn't half tempt you to spend a little £50. I'm assuming it would very much tempt you to do this on the game. Let's have a look at Chobbing. Chobbing is the Alliance War is gone. And I'm sure lots of people do it. And there's always got to be someone that doesn't qualify. They're fighting for that last position within their team that qualifies them for the next round. It almost becomes a little battle within your own alliance, because if you are in 10th place and only the top 10 go through, the 11th place is going to want to chase you. That must be a horrible situation to be in. But I mentioned it before, Evony, absolutely. It's poker. It's the bubble position. There you go. I don't know what the bubble position is. I've played a little bit of poker in the past, but I'm not up on the terms of poker, so I'm not quite sure what it is. But it is. It's so, I don't know, pot committed. You know, if you feel that if you've gone all the way to the last part and you are literally in 11th place, and that one person above you is only 100,000 points behind you, or 50,000, I don't know, however many points, and it's just so tempting, you know you can do it, you're going to go for it, aren't you? You're genuinely going to go for it. And I guess this is why Evony have a very, very good position. The screen is blurry. Once the bubble player has lost, the rest of the players win money. Ah, okay. There you go. I'm going to be learning a lot of Uncle Ron, I can feel, over the coming months on poker as well, because I do enjoy that game, actually. Genuinely, I do enjoy that game. But as you can tell, not knowing the terminologies shows you that I'd probably be one of those people that lose in that position. Let's go. What was this one? That was a rally that was set, and obviously it looks like it's done very well. There's no point clicking on it because it's already gone. Screen is blurry. I can't see that from my end, so please do let me know in the comments if you are also experiencing the same thing. I do notice it's a little bit choppy, actually, a little bit choppy, which is not ideal. I'm obviously, if you are late to the stream, I'm actually in Italy at the moment, in the beautiful area of Pompeii. Literally can see Mount Vesuvius outside my window. But of course, I'm also using their Wi-Fi, which isn't the best. It really isn't the best. The screen is blurry. That is sadly something I can't help. I wish I could. 19 people watching, 19 likes on the video, 20 likes as I just said that. Thank you so much. Let's go in and out of the Evony in terms of going into my city and out of the city, see if that can improve the blurriness that you can see. Reminds me of the Pixel and DOS computer. DOS computers. I'm also that old. I really am. And the old prompts and the different things that you could do with that. This was in my school days where I was really, really up on learning all of the different commands that could mess up the school computers. We will say no more. I thought accent was British. I lived in Southampton for a few years. This is a very well worked Brummie accent that I've done very well to get rid of the Brummie side of the accent. He says. There are still many people that can say they still are still saying very much like a Birmingham person. Let's go into the Battlefield map. Let's go back to over where Team Bear are. Let's have a look at the individual scores from a team perspective. We can see again, and I said it already, Bear, Lion, Stallion, forget Eagle, they're going to go and finish in first place. But Stallion, Bear and Lion, they are all fighting it out. There's literally a couple of 100,000 between the three of them, and that is going to make a big difference for all of the different places. I can see what people are saying about the blurry side of the picture, so apologies for that. Obviously it is much better on desktop, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, semi-final and final, I will have that desktop back up and running for next week. Can you show the battles? Of course I can show the battles. Let's go into an alliance war that is going on against Dark Dragon. Is it still got? Oh, I missed it. There you go. You slow, snooze, you lose. That is what I'm saying to that one. Let's wait for the next. Started an alliance war. I'm not okay. That's on the battle on Evil Casper. That one's also gone. Let's wait for the next one. Wow, those scores. Yeah, I know, some of them are crazy. Let's wait for the next one. How long have we got left on the battle? 28 minutes, and we've got one going against Wall E. Wall E is 16.3 billion. Let's go to where they are on the map, if it will actually let me go there. Looks like they've already gone. DOS, honestly, I remember, what was the DIR stroke W? I used to think that was I felt so clever when, or DIR stroke W stroke P, because you threw the stroke P in, and it would pause all the files that were coming up, and it was yesteryear. Some people are probably going, I have no clue what you're talking about. But I also remember Windows 3.1 for work groups as well. That's how old Windows is. Let's go back into the battles. Oh, here we go. This will be interesting. Nadir, 74.5 billion, Nadir. Let me click onto this, 74.5 billion. I said this guy was 414 billion. You wouldn't even try. He will not get zeroed. And here we are with the potential of seeing this. You are seeing this live, 414 billion. Let's see how much we can get this reduced in this battle. I didn't think it was possible. I really didn't think it was possible that a 414 billion could go down to 70.7, but they are. You almost want to see 3.9 billion. That's almost what you want to see on this particular battle. Let's continue to see if this score goes down. 70.9, 47. You'd do it just for the sake of doing it, wouldn't you? You'd be like, get all the teams targeting him. Let's continue. Let's see this. You're going to see this. It's healed. 114. Boom. 114.3 billion. I'm not happy with that, Nadir. You could have just allowed it for the stream. You could have just allowed it. That would have been some really good highlights as a short tomorrow, showing a 414 billion player reduced to zero. Just keep going. Just keep going. Come on, we got this. 114.3 billion. This is the whole battle now. Is all based on seeing Nadir go to zero. 98.5. They're going. They're trying. 22 people watching the stream. Give yourselves, give a shout out to yourselves. I'm from server 791. Welcome. Do let me know where everyone else is from as well. Server 791. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. What kind of money do you think he spends? Ridiculous amount. That's what I reckon. 74.2 billion. I want to see it keep dropping. This is it. This is my moment. You can already see the thumbnail tomorrow. 414 billion player reduced to zero. You can see it. I think huge amounts of money, lots of loss. Yes, it is. 74. It's not right. The right tagline yet. I need better. I need zero. I need to turn this into a highlight tomorrow. Are they giving up? 74.2 billion. Are they still going? They're still going. Look at all this. Look at all this. Nadir. This is their life now. Send a full rainbow and he's dead. You can see everyone in the alliance is asking for the same thing. 60 billion. We can do this. The whole world is watching. This is going to be a video that gets 4,000 views. Come on. Let's continue having a look. 54.1. Server 471, he spends minimum 5 to 10k a month is my guess. Ouch. Ouch. Look, it's everyone. Come on, Mounty, ground, Cav, ground, let's go. Nadir, this is it. This is the highlights video. Forget who finishes in first place. I will do that very quickly though. There you go. Just quickly. 1.4 million is Nadir's score with them trying to actually take this person down. Let's have a look. 78. He's healed again. He's healed again. I want a collective boom from everyone watching the stream. That's what I want. Okay, let's continue to keep looking. Detail 93.8 billion. He's not playing ball, is he? He's not playing ball at all. He's just dropping the dollars again. He's probably got a ridiculous amount of heal speed ups from all the times no one's ever even tried to zero him. 99.3 billion. Let's jump back onto the score details. This is it now. You can see where this has gone. In fact, is it actually helping Bear out? It is, because it's put them in second place. This attempt at trying to turn Nadir down has put them into second place. 74.4 billion, another 20 odd billion drop. If we go back into the Alliance chat, send it all. They've decided this is what Bear are here to do. They are here to take down the biggest of the biggest. If he is such a filler and funds it, I'm coming. If he's, dollars, honestly, I just can't believe people have this kind of crazy money. 78.5 billion. Just going to go and grab a drink. Keep an eye on what's going on. Orange Fury, I'll go and have a look actually. Let me just see if I get my wish. 83 billion, no. Let's go into the score detail. Orange Fury, he was down in 70, I think, wasn't he? He was down here. There you go, 78th place. 88,693. Server 1135. Still 17 on his team. That's really good. And he is for Team Eagle, and it's the top 20 that qualify. So there you go. That's good at the moment. That's good. Back to the thing everyone wants to see, which is Nadir zeroed. You can say to everyone you watched it live on Top Game Strategies. Go and check him out. He's an awesome channel. Subscribe to him. Do the lot. 50 billion. Where are we at? Come on. I thought I'd seen a zero then. Not that that actually exists. 50.6 billion is still the thing. Surely he's got to say, I don't even need to heal. It's a waste. Just let people take it to zero. Just allow it to happen. Last 3 team points margin is very less. I can see an ID shared there. 1711 Wolf 359. I will go actually through these scores. I'm just genuinely really intrigued. 32.1, that is the lowest we've seen. 32.1 billion. This guy was a 414 billion player. There's a separate side mission going on here. 18.9, guys. 18.9. You can say you've seen it on here. 18.9 billion. I'm still continuing to look. This is it. This is all the stream is about. 18.9 billion. 8.2, guys. 8.2. I'm literally going mental. I can't actually believe this. Can we say even less than 8.2? No. There you go. 8.2. That's the lowest we got. That's going to have to be the headline tomorrow. 414 billion player becomes 8.2. That's the closest we'll ever get. All players playing very well, very good effort, absolutely. How many speed ups is this guy using just on this battle? He doesn't even need to. Look at the score. Look at the individual scores. He's got 1.7 million. He's nearly 1 million points ahead of second place. He doesn't even need to use the heal speed ups. Doesn't even need to use them. Let's go down the score slowly, and hopefully you will find whoever you are looking for. But what is the key here? All this attempt by Bear is actually putting them into second place as the team. So that is very, very cool. I'm going to go down slowly. Do keep an eye out. He healed to 70 billion. He's done it a few times as well. That's the crazy thing. 24 people in the stream, 21 likes. Hopefully you are also supporting the channel by subscribing. Go ahead and do it. Please do it. Just for almost seeing Nadir zeroed on the game. 414, but nearly 500 billion. What's that? Half a trillion. Nearly a half trillion player. In fact, actually, that's the title. Half trillion player reduced to zero. I can see it already. You do realise I am actually going to do something like that. I've got no choice. It's going to be my biggest video ever. Okay, let's continue down. Hopefully you are seeing as we got all 100 turned up today. That is also awesome. You don't always get the top 100 players all actually taking part. Putting idea here is for basically, if you put your idea in, listen, I tell the truth on these things. The rewards that Evony give you are weak. I've always keep saying, you need to increase the rewards. You need to increase the rewards. They are not great, but it's still free. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I can't. Let's put it this way: a 99p pack probably gets you more. Sorry, Evony, just being truthful. Nadir, where are we? Have you given up yet? 2.8 billion, guys. Oh no, that's Duracell. I thought that was Nadir then. This is Nadir. 7.6 billion. That's low, isn't it? 7.6 billion. That's lower than the 8.2. Goodies are still goodies. Absolutely 100%. 100%. 7.2 billion, guys. And he's actually jumping. Look at this. You've seen it live. Nadir is actually jumping out of the way of people trying to attack them, because they are reduced to a mere 0. They are now experiencing, he's dead, guys. He's dead. The comment says it right there. Let's go and find him. Where have you jumped to, sir? Where have you jumped to? 5 billion. 5 billion. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've seen you zeroed, mate. Not only did we see you zeroed, we saw you zeroed live. Okay, on a serious note though, very well done to Nadir. He's got to be absolutely smashing it in the individual scores. There you go. Over 1 million points clear. That's how hard it is to zero this guy. Trying to zero him has put him 1 million points ahead of the nearest challenger. Okay, 4.6 billion. So anyway, I'm classing that as a 500 billion player zeroed in All-Star Battlefield. I can already see the headline. I'm even thinking of taking a little picture of his castle. Show me your castle again, mate. Actually, let's take a screenshot of that. This is how sad I'm going to be. I'm going to click that. He's Nadir the best in this game. He's definitely the best in the continent, that's for sure. And let's also take a screenshot of your lovely castle. There we go. I've got it all ready. Let's go back to the scores. Let's go back to the scores. Score detail. Look at this. I told you it was happening. Bear, in their incredible quest to zero a ridiculous 500 billion player, has put them in second place in the team rankings, but it's also put Eagle 1.2 million clear. Lion and Stallion are neck and neck. I mean, to be honest, they're neck and neck with Bear as well in the individual scores. Where are we at? We've got 15 minutes left of the battle. I'm going to switch back to my awesome microphone. Okay, you should be able to hear me much better for these last 15 minutes. I wish my phone would have stayed fully charged so I could have got all that on decent mic, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. We can already see the headlines. Have they decided to go after anyone else? Look like it. There you go again. There's the evidence, 4.6 billion. Incredible. I actually said at the start of this, it was impossible. This guy will never, ever get zeroed. It's just not going to happen. And I've been proven wrong. I've been proven wrong. 4.6, still going after him. They still want to make sure that this guy, that like they want this evidence, don't they? They want this evidence that he was officially zeroed. And they did it. They caused it. 3.2 billion. Actually, that's a better picture. I'm going to just take that one because that one's better. Where he's moved and he's away from all the other castles, that's ideal. And let's 2.8. That's the perfect one for me. I'll take that as the screenshot. Thank you very much. There we go. We've got Nadir at 2.8 billion. Sorry, Nadir. I have to use it on the thumbnail. I just have to. Let's go back over to the comments. I'm sort of forgetting what is. Can hear you really well. Thank you. Yes.
he technically didn't burn yet. You know, he hasn't. He actually physically. That's what I need, don't I? I need the castle burning. That's what I want to see right now on this particular attack. Score, please, of course. Sorry. You can see how excited I am about this. Those are the individual team scores. In third is Lion and Stallion joint. Where is Orange Fury, please? So I'll go down slowly, actually. I just want to see if the castle burns. That's all I'm also looking at as well. 1.3 billion. That's even lower. Let's take a picture of that. Why is he not burning? Like, literally, why? Oh, there's your go, Orange Fury. You just asked it. There he is, 2.9 billion. We will go and have a look at what his individual scores are. Maybe he's got a castle that is so powerful it never burns. Let's go into the individual scores. Okay, I'm going to shout out the people in 7, with the number 7 at the end. In 7th place, we've got Tailored Curse. In 17th place, we have Nova. 27 is White Claw. 37 is Mr. White. 47 is Silver Path. 57 is Blood Talon. In 67, we've got Nomad. 77, we have Wall E. 87, we have Eagles. And in 97th place, we have Notive. Very, very good indeed. Stallion rank 2nd to going 4th. It's crazy. It actually is crazy, because I actually thought at one moment they were going to be a little bit of a challenge to Eagle, but as you said, they're now suddenly in 4th place. 10 minutes of the battle to go. 1.3 billion. That is technically burn. That's technically zero. His castle clearly doesn't burn. That's all I can say. Ouch, my hubby is dropping. Ooh. It does get a little bit scary now, though. It really does, because again, I'll use Uncle Ron's bubble analogy, and it is so difficult. It really is, because it is a way to lose big money on this, isn't it? It depends how much you want to be in the semi-finals next week. Your hobby is now burning. There he is, Orange Fury. 2.9 billion. I think they're very happy that they all made one big one in there. I think they're all very happy that they made him 0. Let's go back into any of the other battles that are going on. What have we got going on? We are now officially down into the last 10 minutes. 28, 23 likes. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this Top Game Strategies channel, then please do so. There's going to be a lot of content coming on this one, as well as my usual Empire Build Academy channel as well. The reason I'm doing 2 channels as well is because there are only so many videos you can post a day, but I've got a lot of ideas and a lot of content that I want to get out there. So the only way I could do that was by splitting them between 2 different channels. Simple as that. So that's what I'm doing on their Battlefield map. Not Battlefield map, the individuals. Wouldn't it be so cool to see a battle report? That would have been really cool. I'm just going down there, one big one in there. I'm full healed as well. I can take these all day. Yeah, pretty cool. And we are now into 8 minutes and 34 seconds left of the stream. 1.8 million individual scores. I'd love to know what the top individual score in All-Star Battlefields and where this places. If anyone can even guess as to how good a performance that genuinely is, 1.8 million, then please do let me know in the comments. Have you ever seen a bigger individual score on All-Star Battlefield? Have you? Genuinely. I'm really intrigued. It will certainly be an All-Star Battlefield that many of us won't forget, that's for sure. The bearer are now really comfortable, actually, in 2nd place, 6.4, actually 7.2. Slowly creeping up. Obviously, they're not going to catch them, but you know, it's a bit of a comeback trying to do this to Nadir. It is definitely, and Bromdog is now in 4th place as well from all of those rallies that were set. You've only got a few minutes left to throw in your Evony ID. If you don't know where your Evony ID is, let's do this very quickly. Let's jump into the home screen, your city, go into your avatar, and then all you are looking for is the detail. And then there is your lovely ID in there. You can see mine is 26223573. Also, as well, if you want to send me private messages on here, then please do. At the moment, my name is Stelios TBV. Normally on Favium, but I'm sort of playing around with trying to be unrecognizable in some of the battlefields. So I change my names from time to time. And currently I've been Stelios for a few weeks. That may change also very soon. Let's go back into the individual scores. Let's go back to where Bear Team is. And this is where Bear Team is. So we can see there's quite a few burning castles. Let's have a look at some of the incredible castles that are on show. I will never, ever see anything like this. I'm going to get some winnings on this. Absolutely. Why did you not tell me, Juliet? Julie Tandler. I could have said Juliet Andler or Julie Tandler. You could have told me, and I could have won some really big scores on that. I didn't have to put my coins on anything in the end. I really didn't. I didn't know what to do. I was undecided. Score detail. There we can see actually now, it was mentioned not long ago, it looks like Stallion are going to finish in 4th place. They were actually 2nd place at one stage, challenging for 1st place with Eagle. Someone else is also going to be in the money from today's All-Star betting. Awesome. It'll be good as well to catch up on some of the other streams later as well to see who made it through to the different rounds. I'll try and do a quick little video as well on who's qualified and things like that when the scores are up. So we can just see briefly who's through to the next round. But it's been a really interesting battle, actually. It really has. 5 minutes to go in this particular one. Brilliant performance from all of the people that have taken part today. I always say, it doesn't matter if you finish in 1st, it doesn't matter if you finish in 100th. If you've made it through to the All-Star Battlefield in the 1st place, that is an achievement in itself. And the reason I say that is because I will never see it. I will never, ever, ever qualify for All-Star Battlefield. And that is probably 95% of us on this game. So you can appreciate just how difficult it is to qualify for something like this. And very well done to all of the people that did manage to qualify for this particular All-Star Battlefield. Let's go. Got any late rallies going on? Doesn't look like it. The last one we had was against Nadir. Surprising. Let's go all the way to the bottom, see if we get any last-minute rallies. Thank you once again for doing this, and well done to my husband. I'm sure he is very proud of his achievements today, and hopefully Nadir is very well playing. Nadir is incredibly playing because he got zeroed, but it really wasn't easy. That's all I'm saying. Stallion gone 4th rank. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know how they've done that. They've literally, and they haven't just finished 4th. They've finished dead last now, 400,000 behind the Lion team, who are 254,000 behind Bear, who actually, when you consider what's happened, it's been a really good battle by Bear and coming back into this. It really has. And they will always be forever remembered by me for zeroing Nadir. Okay, let's go. 3 minutes to go. Let's go into the score details and let's just go slowly. I'm not going to shout anyone out, but I'm going to give you all a chance to see the people that you were following on this All-Star Battlefield. 1.9 billion single-handed points. Let's continue all the way down. Oh, there's the old pause while trying to scroll. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. This is my opportunity to thank everyone that has been involved in today's stream. Always appreciate you guys coming on and supporting the people that you are following, and also supporting me as well. It really does help when you guys come on the stream and support me and do all the likes and get involved with all the comments. It really is cool. Genuinely, I really love doing it, and it's really cool to have you guys along for the journey. And you can always remember now that you've seen the zeroed. Let's go down. These are the final few people. Congratulations to all of you. Clapping silently in the background. Incredible comeback from Team Bear. It really was, genuinely. And they comfortably did it. Like, you know, it's almost like one of those. If the game was going on for another 20 minutes, they might even catch Eagle. So that just tells you how impressive the comeback was. It really, really was. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Everyone turned up, as I mentioned. There was no one missing from there. Go back into those individual scores again. Yeah, it's crazy. Yippee, did my hook get through to the next round? Do you know? I have to leave that for other people to let you know, but I could work it out, actually. I'm going to count the purples for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone else will answer it before I do this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're not. He's in 21st place, if I added it up correctly. Sadly, I was really manifesting better than that. Oh, he's 17. Oh, I thought I counted 21. No, there you go then. Ignore me. Ignore me. I might have got it wrong. Ask him. He'll know. Yeah, maybe I got it all wrong. Anyway, 18 seconds to go, guys. This is the end of the stream. This is my chance again, last time, to say well done to everyone that took part. 10 seconds to go. Seriously, absolutely amazing that you're all here for this particular stream today. Do please support the channel by liking this stream, and also do drop your Evony ID in here so that I can send that across. And then also, lastly, please do support the channel by giving a like to, by subscribing, sorry, to Top Game Strategies. That is it for this particular stream. Let's go very quickly into the final results so you can see exactly what has happened and where. And I will just go slowly down for the final scores for you all to look at. Hopefully, whoever you was following has made it through. Next weekend, semi-final and final will also be on Top Game Strategies channel. So that's another reason to also subscribe to the channel so that you are there and ready for next weekend C5 semi-finals. Or definitely stick with the C5. Just haven't made a decision yet as to who and what I will be following. But of course, I'll make an announcement on Empire Build Academy and also Top Game Strategies in relation to that. Okay, so that is the end of this particular one. We are nearly down at the bottom. And that is your 100th place there, your top 100 people that have all taken part. Definitely a big round of applause to all of the people that took part, all of the people that qualified for next weekend's semi-final. I will leave it there. Thank you again, and I will see you next weekend.